Welcome to the Crypto Investments channel. In this video I will talk about dogelonmars price prediction and dogelonmars news today. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Write in the comments your price forecast for dogelonmars in 2022. Dogelonmars is a dog-themed meme coin on Ethereum and Polygon. It follows the example of other successful dog coins like Dogecoin, Shiba Inu and Floki Inu. Dogelonmars plays on several popular themes in the meme coin space. Its name is a mixture of Dogecoin and Elon Musk, the billionaire entrepreneur who is an outspoken supporter of Doge. It alludes to Mars, a spin on the famous moon meme, implying that Dogelon will experience a massive upward movement. Beyond its tongue-in-cheek name, Dogelonmars has managed to build a significant community, with more than 300,000 Twitter followers, and more than 84,000 followers on Telegram. Just like is the case for its more prominent and more established cousins, the founders of this particular dog coin are unknown. That is somewhat of a common occurrence for meme coins, and investors are well advised to do due diligence with little-known coins to avoid falling victim to malicious practices like rug pulls and exit scams. With that said, Elon has been on the market for several months, making the likelihood of the coin being a scam relatively small. Since that some economic contraction is inevitable, Musk stands alone in believing that the fallout will ultimately be for the best. Elon predicts that the upcoming period of negative growth may last between 12 to 18 months. That will allow the stiff broom of recession to sweep away all the trash negative cash flow companies that need to die, so they stop consuming resources. Tesla was founded in 2003. Musk became its CEO in 2008. In 2019, the company posted its first annual profit after years of negative cash flows. Musk's companies have received billions in taxpayer support and subsidies. Having grabbed all the public money he could with both hands, billionaire Elon Musk now stands a recession-proof individual. Many of the taxpayers who assisted his rise will not find themselves similarly immune. Some requests of the crypto community, saying such measures could be stifling innovation. Emmer then sent a letter to the SEC, co-signed by 7 colleagues, asking the federal agency to clarify how it gathers information from cryptocurrency-linked companies, while also requesting that the SEC's practices conform to the standards established in the Paperwork Reduction Act, which limits the burden the government imposes on private businesses and citizens. On Thursday, Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts rolled out a bill to close potential loopholes that could have enabled Russian oligarchs to use crypto to evade sanctions. Warren tweeted, in part, "We can't allow Putin and his cronies to hide their wealth and evade economic sanctions using cryptocurrency." The bill is not without its critics. The day of the announcement, Washington, D.C. based think tank Coin Center said that the legislation's vague language would place sweeping restrictions on the cryptocurrency ecosystem under the guise of bolstering sanctions against Russia for its unjustified invasion of Ukraine. Coin Center coin creators Response Palmer also alleged that Musk merely wants to destroy the prominent social media platform, Twitter, by fostering conflict in response to his controversial takeover proposal. According to Palmer, Musk may be seeking to dismantle all trust in Twitter. He goes on to say that the tech mogul is naive to believe that he could create a viable alternative. On May 27, Dogecoin, Doge, soared temporarily when Elon Musk tweeted that items for SpaceX, his space exploration company, would soon be able to be purchased with Dogecoin, just like Tesla merchandise. The price of Dogecoin soared by as much as 15% after the tweet, before reversing its gains. Following Musk's announcement in December that Tesla products could be purchased with, can you imagine tracking every cup of coffee or hamburger purchase for currency gains or loses sick at time of transaction? Nightmare. Elon Musk, currently working to incorporate crypto into the U.S. tax code, has been drafting the Responsible Financial Innovation Act since last year, tweeting previously that she's putting the final touches on it. Elsewhere in politics, STEM and privacy advocate Brian Solston announced that he's running for U.S. Senate, and that establishing BTC as legal tender in the U.S. will be my primary objective on the Senate floor. On Wednesday, Tom Emmer, the Minnesota Republican and chair of the Blockchain Caucus, shared numerous tips that the United States Securities and Exchange Commission was making overburdened or further called the bill unnecessary, overbroad, and unconstitutional. Last week, one unfortunate football-loving soul paid $518,628 for a football that at least for a little while was used for the final touchdown pass of Tom Brady's career. Little did the bidder know, the next day the Tampa quarterback announced his retirement, thus rendering the ball nearly worthless. Bitcoin Maxi Brady, who rocks red laser eyes on his Twitter profile pic, heard about the unfortunate purchase and tweeted to crypto exchange FTX, "Could we donate a Bitcoin to the charity of this person's choice?" Brady has a stake in FTX. It had 1,000 holders and a $6 million market capitalization. The second news today is EU crypto industry calls to arms as Bitcoin and Ethereum ban in cards again. France-based hardware wallet manufacturer Ledger sounded an alarm about a possible EU-wide ban on cryptosits that are using the proof of work (POW) consensus mechanism, calling people to contact members of the European Parliament (MEPs) and oppose the move. At the last possible moment, certain parties offered amendments to micro-regulation on markets in cryptosats that would ban proof-of-work consensus protocols, such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other popular blockchains and cryptosats in Europe, issuing an ultimatum to the rest of Parliament. Accept our Bitcoin ban or we will oppose the entire MiCA package, one of the main players in the crypto industry said. Ethereum, the second largest cryptosat by market capitalization, aims to move to the proof-of-stake consensus mechanism, which does not require energy-intensive mining, but critics argue it's more centralized and less secure. The European Parliament Committee on Economic and Monetary Affairs, ECON, will vote on MiCA on Monday, March 14. However, according to Patrick Hansen, head of strategy and growth at Unstoppable Finance, $21. Elon is expected to reverse slightly if the market goes down. The year 2024 could end with an average price of $0.0000192, a low price of $0.0000186, and an expected price of $0.0000221. Course forecast 2025 Elon will be seen as the best option, and with the spread of the Dogelon community, Mars is finding new highs. Price swings are hard to predict, especially if the market is more bullish or bearish than ever. For the year 2025, the dogelonmars price will be almost $0.0000271. The maximum bet we can get is $0.0000326. Dogelonmars average price forecast for the end of 2025 could be around $0.0000278. A large price turnover is expected in the turnover observed in the cryptocurrency market. Dogelonmars course prediction 2026 volatility drives the cryptocurrency market. Today, forecasting and implementation at current prices is expected. Many cryptanalysts are at play in this regard. Price predictions are correct for recovery years. Cryptocurrency consumers still ban and restrict cryptocurrencies. Dogelonmars could cross $0.0000464 if the market sees a good normal run in 2026. Elon rate prediction 2027 Dogelonmars will increase the load on the network and interaction with people. Therefore, the settlement price for 2027 is bullish. According to analysts, Elon is expected to trigger a $0.0000709 rate hike by the end of 2027. On the other hand, it is very optimistic that the future of Dogelonmars will eventually grow. Thus, the predicted average price of Elon will be between $0.0000600 and $0.0000617 expected in 2027 depending on the market. As stated in the same slogan, the maximum price of Elon changes from $0.0000600 to $0.0000709 for 2027. Dogelonmars course prediction 2028 The current price range of Dogelonmars may be of interest to many traders, and therefore Elon could reach $0.0001049 by 2028, with an average rate of $0.0000905 for 2028, it could beat the latest price trend and reach new highs. Slogan bets can be made as the cryptocurrency market may see another usual trend on its way to 2028. Elon rate prediction 2029 for a long-term forecast of the price of Dogelonmars, an important basic analysis. In terms of industry interests, the token offers several. The autonomy of the digital economy makes it ideal. As dApp and stablecoin network develops, efficient programmable payment, logistics and storage options are being offered. There is a high chance that the average Elon price will rise to around $0.0001354 by 2029 if the idea attracts more reach. For 2029, it could end up with a high price of $0.0001543 with a low price. The level is $0.0001318.